Well, looks like it's another year for the Game Awards because they put the nominees out, and I'm gonna go through and give my best little insights on what I can because I didn't play a lot of games this year. But it's always nice to see what's nominated and what could take away some from the gold, as it were. Now I want to go from bottom up to the actual game of the year. Oh shit, that's right, Lightfall. So let's just go starting with best esports event. So we get Evo 2022, League of Legends World Champion, PGL. Yeah, what is that? Yeah. Okay, it's a Counter-Strike tournament. Whatever the fuck this could mean. Okay, League of Legends. Oh, the differences. And then Valorant. Shit, man. Usually League of Legends takes these awards, man, so it's probably gonna be one of those two. Or it's gonna be one of those two or Counter-Strike, because I don't imagine an Evo, as popular as Evo can be, or Valorant's gonna top League, much less it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be it's probably gonna be League. Coach, I don't know any coaches. Team, all right, thanks. You know what? I'm not gonna go through all of them because I can't comment on many of them. Except I will say, damn, League's always nominated, so it's probably gonna be either League or CS:GO. Honestly, if we're talking just like game, because it always comes down to those two usually. Although I think Rocket League won last year. I'm gonna go with League. Alright, most anticipated. Oh fuck. Shit. What is that? That doesn't tell me anything. There's a new Final Fantasy, so that could be friggin' hype. Hogwarts Legacy, man, that's been on the chopping block for years. From what I haven't kept up with it, but I know people are looking forward to that. Resident Evil 4, Starfield, Legend. Oof. That's a tough one. Because, like, Legend of Zelda, obviously, everyone's going to be friggin' hyped for that. Starfield, people are excited, although Bethesda, we know who knows how that game will come out. The Resident Evil 4 remake, dude, though. That looks so cool, dude. I really want to play it. I'm gonna say Zelda though, because people went nuts over Breath of the Wild, so people are gonna go head exploding over Tears of the Kingdom as adaptation. I doubt that's gonna get. That's probably just filling it because I've heard mixed things about the Uncharted movie, but people love Arcane. Edge Runners actually brought people back to Cyberpunk, which is crazy. I don't know what much the reception is for Cuphead though, and people liked Sonic 2. But I'm gonna say Arcane because that was huge. People were friggin' went nuts over that. I don't know any indie games. I don't know who any of these people are. Best multiplayer, Modern Warfare 2, multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, really Ninja Turtles. Oh man, Modern Warfare 2, I know it's got problems and whatnot, but that was a really fun beta, and my brother's playing it. He really enjoys it. It looks really good. He also plays a lot of multiverses, and that looks like a really good, just like free to play for everyone Smash Brothers with licensed characters. I play a lot of Overwatch 2. It's just more Overwatch, not really anything revolutionary. I keep forgetting Splatoon 3 even happened, but that's just because I don't have we have a Switch, but we don't have Splatoon. Best multiplayer, dude. I want to say Modern Warfare 2 because it's friggin' Modern Warfare. And Call of Duty just runs away with this kind of stuff. Although Multiverses was a big hit. Like, a lot of people are playing that. Oh. Because it's come down to those two for me. I'm sure Splatoon 3 is good. And for Ninja Turtles to be nominated, it must be freaking cool. But I'm gonna say Modern Warfare is probably gonna walk away with this. Multiverses would be the runner-up, I'd say. Sports racing. Don't know much about sports games because I don't play a lot of games as it is because money. But sports games, most of all, I'm not touching a lot of. So yeah, moving on. Best simulation strategy. I've heard really good things about Dune, and I'd like to get my hands on it. Mario plus Rabbids, Total War 3, Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus. Never heard of that. And Victoria 3. Yeah, I didn't heard of that. Okay, so I've Creative Assembly. Oh yeah, they did friggin' Alien Isolation. Oh. I could see it being Warhammer 3, honestly. I've heard really good things about Dune. But I've heard really good things about Warhammer 3, so might just be that one. Best for the family. Okay, Skywalker Saga might walk away with this because my older brother plays it, and it's like, that's, it's 9 movies in one game. It's a Lego game, and it's one that completely revamped a lot of the mechanics of the previous Lego games. So it's got a lot going for it, but Nintendo friggin' get some pull there, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Splatoon takes it. I think Kirby was pretty good. I've heard good things, but it's probably gonna be either Splatoon 3 or Lego Star Wars. Best fighting game. Okay, I've heard Sifu is awesome. I can't remember what I've seen of it, but I've heard of it. I've seen some of it, and it did look really cool. But Multiverse is probably gonna take it. I think it's just because I don't know. I don't know King of Fighters, but I know there's a new one. It's probably Multiverses. Best role playing. Oh boy. When you get freaking Elden Ring in there, which we'll get to it, but that's probably what's gonna take it. Honestly, like, I think Elden Ring is gonna sweep a lot of these awards. As we go up, though, we'll see more of the games that I think are just gonna dominate. So I think Elden Ring is gonna take that. Best action adventure, like I just said, but for God of War, I think God of War is gonna sweep a lot of this stuff. I've heard amazing things about Plague Tale. I've heard amazing things about Horizon Forbidden West. A lot of really good things about Stray, surprisingly. Yeah, I didn't think who would have thought a game where you play as a cat roaming around was gonna be like a darling. But Ragnarok is just friggin' like dominating right now, so that's probably what's gonna take it. Action game, Bayonetta 3, Modern Warfare 2, Sifu, Shredder's Revenge, Neon White. Don't know what Neon White is. But action game, dude. My dog's trying to get pizza. Pizza I've got. Why are you trying to get pizza? Oh. I've heard good things about all of these except for Neon White. Don't know what that is. But I'm willing to bet Bayonetta 3 might walk away with this. You get the Nintendo pull in there. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, people like Bayonetta. I think Modern Warfare 2 might take multiplayer. I don't think it's going to take action game, so probably Bayonetta 3. Virtual reality. Okay, I can't say anything about VR. Though it might be Among Us just for the memes. Innovation, accessibility. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's probably gonna be Last of Us Part 1. I think they got it the previous time, not previous year, the year before that, 2024 for Last of Us 2 because they had a lot of accessibility stuff in there. So they're probably going to walk away with it. Community support, Apex, Destiny 2, Fortnite, Final Fantasy, really high number, and No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, man, I mean, we all know their legendary comeback. And I think they had some really cool stuff. I can't remember the last thing I saw that was actually like really cool. That I was like, I gotta get back into this game. Fortnite's always supporting itself. Destiny 2's always, you know, they're just hanging. I don't want to say hanging in there. That makes it sound like they're barely on. But, you know, we just saw the ad for Lightfall, and that looks freaking awesome. In Apex, they're, you know, Respawn's always keeping that game up. But I probably would say No Man's Sky, just because they're, just to keep on with that legacy they've made of just bringing it back. Second guess would probably be Destiny 2 or Fortnite. Best mobile game. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Diablo's not gonna take it unless they got some serious money in there. Blizzard's probably got some money in there. Honestly, it could be, I've never heard of Tower of Fantasy. Marvel Snap's a recent thing I've heard of, so it might just be Genshin Impact or Apex Legends. Diablo, yeah, right. Best indie game, it's probably gonna be Stray. Stray or Sifu, because those are the only two out of all these I've heard of, and it's probably gonna be Stray, because that's just one I've heard was a smash. Best ongoing game, Apex, Destiny, Final Fantasy. These are all the stuff we just saw. Main guess, Fortnite. Second guess would probably be Final Fantasy or Apex. Just because I'm willing, not because I know anything about this Final Fantasy, but just because I'm betting that they're gonna walk away with something. Games for Impact. Yeah, the stuff we don't care about, which really speaks to that because I don't know what any of these are. Best performance, Ashley Burch. Who's this guy? Oh, is he's a Atreus. Honestly, Christopher Judge, man. I mean, his Kratos in last game, friggin' awesome. So he might be the one to get it. I don't know what Immortality is. Never heard of that. Wouldn't be surprised if Ashley Burch gets it, because she's good. I like her as a voice actress. But I'm thinking it's gonna be Christopher Judge, because boy. Best audio design, Elden Ring, Ragnarok. Well, Call of Duty, the design sound in that game was friggin' awesome. Wouldn't be surprised if that walks away with it. If you can say anything about Call of Duty, is they put work into a lot of the animations and sound design. Oh. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if it's more of the like higher up games like Elden Ring, Ragnarok, or Forbidden West. You know, these. My dog's digging into the bed now. You're not gonna find what you're looking for. You know, maybe God of War. I bet God of War would walk away with this. Best score. Best score. That's an old reference. Oh. Yeah, because Bear McCreary can make some friggin' bangers, dude. See if I recognize anything this guy's from. He did Bloodborne. Oh, wow. He's got a really good chance because those are revered games. Streets of Rage 2. Wait. Oh, wait, there's a new Alone in the Dark movie? Okay, good luck. Just keep Uwe Ball away from it. I'm not seeing anything he's done other than Streets of Rage 4. It's probably gonna be Bear McCreary or this guy. Because I'm not even gonna try that. Art direction. Okay, maybe I think this is gonna be Elden Ring because I've always loved the art design they do for the From Software games. I mean, I'm not a big fan of like the Soulsborne games and all that, but I think they look fantastic. They always have cool monsters and great worlds. I think Elden Ring's gonna walk away with this. Again, it's gonna walk away with a lot of stuff, but Scorn that I just noticed, that's a design I just love. The whole HR Geiger designed everything. It's on Game Pass. I need to play it because that shit freaks me out. But I think Elden Ring is gonna walk away with this. I think safe to say God of War is probably gonna get this. Everything I'm seeing for it, it's gonna get best narrative. If we're talking just story, Ragnarok, game direction. So I'm saying it's gonna be Elden Ring or Ragnarok. This is really what it's gonna go to, because now we're at Game of the Year. I'm sure all these are great games, but I'm just putting it down here. It's gonna be either God of War or Elden Ring. I've been just thinking about this at work. That this is what it's gonna come down to, is those two games, because those are freaking huge. Everything I've heard about them is that they're phenomenal. Even since God of War is pretty recent, but I'm just hearing like it's awesome. Everyone I watch on YouTube that I listen to about, games and opinions, we're talking big on Elden Ring when that came out, so it's gonna be those two. If I had to pick one that would probably go with this, it's gotta be Elden Ring. Like that, the hype behind that, and it just met everyone's expectations. I think Elden Ring's gonna walk away Game of the Year. But that's just my opinion based on what I've heard, because I haven't played most of these games. Like seriously, like what Call of Duty 2 and Overwatch 2 is basically all I can really go on is what I've heard secondhand, because I mean, I can't even play God of War because I don't have a PlayStation, so I can just go by what I've heard. But I'm thinking Elden Ring's taking this completely. You guys can leave your comments, what you think is gonna win in all these categories, what you think should be nominated. Do you even give a shit about the Game Awards outside of what I really care about, which is reveals? Fingers crossed for Injustice 3, because really, they lost a lot of credibility in 2020, but that's beside the point. It's kind of fun just to speculate. So do that, speculate, leave behind your opinions. I'd like to see them, and check me out on Twitch and everything, and like, sub, the old rigmarole that everyone does when their video caps off. And I try not to be stereotypical about that, but you know the drill. Later. I'm also terrible at exits, but